Hello guys, welcome back to Exquisite Books. I'm back with another exciting video. In this video we are going to talk about how to create a custom sales invoice in Excel. So if you are a business owner operating a business, or if you are an individual that is in need of some format to give invoices to your clients, whether you're providing services or you're selling goods, so this video is for you. In this video I'll walk through the steps so that you would be able to create a custom sales invoice, and not just an invoice. You can mention all of your products, what you are selling. You can establish or determine its cost. You can set your markup and set the selling price, and once you are set, then you can simply select the items what you are selling, and this will change the unit price here, and this will change the total. So all we are going to learn in this video, and this is like a basic and simple tutorial, so nothing fancy here, and this is going to be a beginner friendly video, so you would be able to make your own invoice in a very easy way. So let's get started. So I'm going to create a blank workbook sheet, and we will be preparing the sales invoice here. So the first, I have to go to view and I'll select the page layout. Now in this page layout we are going to prepare our sales invoice. So on the start here, I would like to add a logo of my company. So you can go to insert, go to illustrations, pictures, and I'll select place our cells. Like this will spread the image of the logo here. If you'll select the place in cell, then this the Excel will fit your logo in a specific cell. So I'm going to place over the cell, and let's choose the logo. I'm going to select this as my logo, and now I will adjust it according to whatever size I want this logo to be. So for me, this size looks fine. And below I will mention the name of our business, that is Exquisite Books LLC, and below you can add your address. I'll add like a demo address here, like 21A Fort Road, Dallas, Texas, and then I can mention the phone here, like whatever your business contact is, and then you can mention your fax number here, like this is a demo fax number. So let's make them a little bold and increase their size a little. Now let's merge some cells here in front of this text, and I'm going to color it. This looks fine, and I'm going to write here sales invoice, and let's increase the font size a little. And now let me write here the customer name, here, and then the customer address, and then the customer tax registration number. TRN stands for the tax registration number. You can also write customer sales tax number or whatever you want, but for me this is fine. And now on front of this details, I'll write here the date, the date of the invoice number, the quotation number, because mostly the sales invoices are issued after the quotation, after providing the quotation, and once the quotation gets accepted, then a sales invoice is raised. And now I'll add the main header here. I will write the serial number, then the description, then I'll write here the quantity, the units, unit price, and then the total. And I'll also mention the $sign, the currency in which you are creating your sales invoice. And I'll increase the font size a little, and I'll also color them the same. I'll use the same design formatting that I used here. And now I would like to make these cells merged, and I'll copy this format same down, all the way down. And on the serial number I can write like 1 2 3, then I can track them down, and now we'll go to the bottom. Now let's apply the net totals below, net total, and then I'll mention here discount, if any, you are giving to your customer, and then the sales tax, let's say that is 14%. Now this will depend upon from where you are operating your business. It can be 5%, 10%, or whatever, and then it is going to be our total amount. This will all be bold, and I'm going to change the font to display, and it is better, I think, if I copy under the unit price. So now I will add a formula of sum here, and this sum is going to be the total of all the individual totals, and then discount will be mentioned here, and this is going to be, the sales tax is going to be applied on the net amount minus discount, and then we will apply the sales tax, and then the total is going to be this, the net total minus discount plus sales tax. And I'm going to format this column. I'll go to currency. First I'll go to number, I'll make it 0, and then I'll go to currency, and it depends upon your preference, that whether you want to see the $sign, the number is okay, and now that looks fine. So I will apply here the bottom borders for each of it, and then for the final line I'll create a dark border line. Maybe a double border would work fine. Now on the last here I can add a note. I can make it bold, and I can merge some area here. So you can add your terms and conditions or any specific notes that you want to tell your customer regarding this sales invoice. And on the bottom I would like to mention prepared by, the person who is preparing, and then on the right corner I'll mention approved approved by. So I will make it merge, and I'm going to apply the top border the same. I'm going to make it merge and center, and then the top border. So the person who is preparing, you can sign it here, and the person who is approving it can sign sales invoice here. And now on the other sheet, I'm going to add some products. Like these are going to be the products that your business sells. Like let's assume that this is an electronic store or a business that is operating in IT equipments. So let's create some demo products. So this is going to be the description and the cost, the markup that we charge on our cost, and on the end we will mention here the sales price, that what we are going to charge to our customer. And let's say we sell a mouse. Let's say we sell a mouse that is RGB gaming mouse, and let's say the number is maybe 444 or whatever you like to mention. Let's say that is 777. And then we are selling a keyboard, and that is also an RGB keyboard, let's say a model number 666. And then we are selling a printer that is HP, and its model is 444. And then we are selling a motherboard with a serial number maybe 555. And we can also mention some more, like LED we are selling. This is a Samsung LED, and let's say that is like 555. Or maybe let's do it like 50-inch. This is a 50-inch Samsung LED. It depends upon what you are selling. This all is just for the demonstration purpose. The cost, let's say the cost of the mouse is $70. Let's say we are charging straight 40% markup for our products. So the sales price is going to be cost and our markup. And let's say for the keyboard we are charging $120. For the printer we are charging let's say $250. And for the motherboard, let's say $560. And for the LED, let's say we charge maybe $900. So the markup is straight. We apply 40% on all of our products, and the sales price will be the sum of the cost and our markup. So this is our table for our internal information. Now I'm going to link this information to our sales invoice. So you can select any item without going to this sheet, simply by like picking an item here. Like, let me show you how. Simply select this cell, go to data, and go to data validation, select list, and in the source I'm going to select this. I'm dragging it down a little further because you may add a few more items, and then press enter. Okay, and here now we have the list, all of the list that for the items that are mentioned here, and I'm going to copy it and paste it all the way down. Now each of this cell has all of the data that is added here, and if we keep adding down here, the more products are going to appear here in this list. And now I will use a formula of sum if, and I will make Excel I'll make Excel go and look for the cost of the item that I'll be selecting here. And for that I will be using a vlookup formula. vlookup, and let's say this cell is going to be the lookup value, and the table is going to be this table. The column I want Excel to look is column 4, and I want it to be exact match, and press enter. It is showing not applicable because nothing is selected here. And when I will select mouse, now this will fetch the price of the mouse. Here you can see the selling price of the mouse is $98, and I have to copy it and paste all the way down. And if I want to remove this not applicable sign, I have to edit it, and I also have to use a if error formula here. If error, I'm going to open the bracket and comma, and I'll just use 2 inverted commas, and I will close the bracket. So now nothing is here. Like now simply I'll copy it and paste all the way down. So now the formula is there, but since nothing is selected, so there is no NA sign, like it is blank. Now let me add an item like printer. Now this is fetching the sales price of the printer. The printer, you can see that is $350, and the quantity you have to mention here, and on the total we can use a simple formula. We will be multiplying all of this, these 2 columns, the quantity and unit price. And the same, like I can mention the same formula here, if error, and I'll just put a comma here and 2 inverted commas here, and I'll close the bracket. Now nothing is here. So let's fill some more items, like maybe I can select here a motherboard, or maybe let's select LED, and let's say that is the quantity 2, and let me put keyboard here. Let's make the quantity as maybe 2, and the net total is here. We are not using any discount, and now let me add one more item, and we have mouse, printer, LED, keyboard. I think we are left with motherboard, and let's say the quantity is 2. So you can see this is calculating it by its own. It is fetching the price, and the rest the formula is working. So you can also make this list more extensive and link this list to your description, and this will fetch the sales invoice by its own. And then you can simply print this sales invoice, and you can sign it. You can also use your electronic signatures here. You can add the notes you want, and let's add the customer details. Like let's say that is Alpha Electronics maybe, and the customer's address is Abacus Avenue, Texas, or whatever. And let's say the tax registration number is maybe this. The date is today. Let's say today is 12th of July 24, and the invoice number, let's say the invoice number is A8965 and the quotation number is like 89567, and let's just format things so that they are a little more presentable and they look more nice, and it gives a decent view. And at the end, let's remove this grid lines as well. Now let's make our rows a little more colorful. So for that, I will select this area. I will go to conditional formatting and select the new rule, and I'll select this use a formula to determine which cells to format, and I'm going to use a formula of mod. I'll write row, I'll open and close the brackets, comma 2, and I'll close the bracket, equals to 0. And now here I'll select format, and here you can select which color you want. For me this looks fine. Press OK, and now you can see our rows are a little more colorful. So this is quite useful, like it makes the invoice a little more attractive and a little more presentable. And you can take the printout of this invoice, or you can save this invoice in PDF and in a series. And this concludes our video for today. I do hope you guys like the video, and thank you for watching.